In a world where unity is a curse, where connection means the loss of self, one man defines himself not by what he joins, but by what he violently, painfully refuses. He's not a hero, he's a holdout. This is the character deep dive into the apocalypse's most formidable hermit, Manousos Oviedo. Portrayed with raw, gritty intensity by Carlos-Manuel Vesga, Manousos is an immune, an old schooler, operating on a wavelength of pure, paranoid autonomy. His journey from a bunker in Asunción, Paraguay, to a fateful collapse in the Darién Gap is the most visceral arc of resistance in Season 1. Let's break down why. Manousos doesn't get a grand entrance. He gets a dial tone, followed by a lightning bolt of rage. When Carol Sturka, desperate for human connection, finally reaches him, she isn't met with relief. She's met with a preemptive strike. This is our first and perhaps purest insight into his psychology. While Carol is depressed and grieving the old world, Manousos is already at war in the new one. He has anthropomorphized the hive mind into a conscious deceiver, the others. His paranoia isn't a flaw, it's his primary defense mechanism. He refuses dialogue because to him, dialogue is the first tool of assimilation. When we see his world, the philosophy becomes physical. He hasn't just locked the door, he's built a fortress of the self. And two details define his entire code. First, the dog food diet. The joined in their terrifying kindness leave him gourmet meals daily. His rejection is absolute. He eats canned dog food stolen from his clients' units. This isn't just about contamination, it's about sovereignty. He would rather consume something symbolically degraded, obtained through his own agency, theft, than accept a single bite of comfort from the enemy. His independence is worth more than his dignity. Second, the radio mastery. Manousos isn't a passive survivor, he's an intelligence operative. His shortwave radio isn't for entertainment, it's for pattern recognition. This implies crucial backstory. He likely heard the global collapse in real time, station by station, going silent or being replaced by joined harmony. This knowledge gave him the ultimate weapon, time to prepare. He's not reactive, he's prognostic. The turning point isn't hope. It's the recognition of authentic anger. The joined cannot mimic rage. Rage is chaotic, individualistic, human. Upon realizing Carol's emotion is real, his entire paradigm shifts. He is not the last of his kind. This sparks not camaraderie, but purpose. He must reach her. Even in societal collapse, his old world moral code persists. He's a man of rules, even if he's the only one left to follow them. His journey north isn't an escape, it's a military campaign to link up with the only other known ally, and then the world itself becomes the antagonist. The Darién Gap isn't just a setting, it's a metaphor for the impossible gulf between the old schoolers and survival. The Pan-American highway, a symbol of human connection, is broken, and Manousos must break himself to cross it. This mantra is his psychic armor. It's a tether to his identity, his mission, and his sanity. When the joined locals, acting as a kind of Greek chorus, plead with him to stop for his own safety, he delivers the line that crystallizes his entire worldview. He isn't just talking about material things, he's talking about their empathy, their warnings, their very will. To him, it's all stolen property, repurposed by the hive. His rejection is total, but the body has limits that the will does not. His final enemy isn't the joined or the jungle, it's biology. Infection and exhaustion claim him. He falls, defeated not by his philosophy, but by his flesh. And here lies the devastating Shakespearean irony of Manousos Oviedo. The man who chose dog food over their gifts, who trekked through hell to avoid their touch, is ultimately saved by them. His most vulnerable moment is facilitated by the entity he loathes most. It's the ultimate violation of his agency. Whether he wakes up in their care or is hallucinating it, the point is made. In this world, even resistance can be co-opted. So what is Manousos Oviedo's role in this story? He is the extreme endpoint of individualism. In a narrative about the cost of connection, he argues that the cost of true selfhood is everything: comfort, community, and eventually perhaps survival itself. He is a fanatic, but a consistent one. His journey forces us to ask, in a world offering peaceful unity, is the defiant, miserable, autonomous self the last sacred thing? And what are you willing to eat or endure to keep it? What did you think of Manousos' impossible stand? Was he the series' true hero or a tragic cautionary tale? Could you have made his choices? Let's argue about it in the comments below. And subscribe for more deep dives into the fractured world of the joining.